and welcome back. Now we're going to work on bridging. So bridging is one of the it's one of the classical mat exercises, as well as you can do it on pretty much every piece of apparatus: the reformer, the chair, the barrel, the Cadillac. So it's really a great exercise. The focus of this exercise is what we call spinal articulation, right? We're trying to teach the vertebra in our spine to move individually of each other, all right, instead of one whole unit, okay? Now in yoga, they use the bridge as an extension exercise, okay? They use it as a preparatory exercise for full wheel, which is back bend. In Pilates, we use it as more of an articulation exercise, okay? Where we're really trying to loosen the spine one vertebra at a time, as well as roll it down one vertebra at a time. Bridging also strengthens our hamstrings and our gluteal muscles, as well as stretching the front muscles, our hips and our quads and our IT band. All right, so to perform the bridge, you're gonna lie down on your mat. You can also perform this on the reformer if you're taking reformer classes, okay? Knees are bent. The exercise can be performed either hip width apart or knees together. Knees together is a little bit more challenging, okay? So the arms are nice and strong by your side. You're gonna take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, you're tucking the tailbone. So I'm just gonna pull my shirt up a little bit so you can see what we're doing here. All right, so my tailbone is tucking. You can see how my back is coming into the mat, and then I'm just gonna relax here, okay? And then I'm gonna tuck and I'm gonna roll my vertebra up one bone at a time, okay? So I'm in a nice straight line here versus this. You see how this is like an arch here? So we wanna be tucked under here, pubic bone towards the ceiling, knees reaching out over the toes, and the arms press actively into the floor. Okay, we take a deep breath in at the top, and then we exhale to roll it down one bone at a time all the way down. Again, inhaling at the bottom, exhaling, tucking, rolling it up one bone at a time, avoiding this arch, okay? And then slowly rolling it down. That's very different than just lifting the hips up and down, okay? That's a very different exercise. You're really trying to roll up, anchor through the arms, and then control it down. Okay, now the progression to bridging is to do single leg bridging, and what we're looking for is that the pelvis stays stable. Okay, so if you roll up into a bridge and then you're going to go into single leg, you want to feel, so if your hands are on your hip bones and you lift that right foot up, you want to feel that those hips do not move at all. So you don't want to see that right hip drop. Okay, and then, or if you lift your left leg, you don't want to see your left hip drop. Okay, everything should be equal, no movement, as you alternate the legs back and forth. Okay, and then we're gonna roll it down. That's the important part of bridging. Same thing, if you're doing a single leg bridge all the way up, you don't want that hip to be sideways. Okay, you want the hips to be perfectly symmetrical. All right, when you're doing this on the reformer, the goal is to keep the reformer in place, to hold that carriage all the way into the stopper. So if you're in reformer class, you find bridging harder, it is harder. It is more challenging because you're on a moving surface. So you want to use those hamstrings and glutes to pull that carriage all the way in. So that was bridging. Stay tuned for the next exercise.